Yo, what up? Welcome back to the playthrough. Today I feel like we're going to do the entire rest of the game rather than doing it in 18 parts like initially planned, because you see how long I'm taking between two parts and I really want to finish this before I release 1.2. And yes, 1.2 is gonna be a thing. I've already worked on updates, that's why you see the intro. It's a little different than it will be in your ROM, because I'm not finished with uploading 1.2 right now. I mean, the exception is if you watch this like 4 months after I finished uploading it and you already played 1.2. But I guess everyone that watches the video in the near future will not have seen that title logo. There are a bunch of fixes in this, mostly like bug fixes. There are probably like 40 different bug fixes, and we added a few new things like a boss rush mode at the end. So we're gonna do everything of that just today, and that's also why I have to start the ROM from the beginning again, because yeah, I can't just load my save state like always. So Course 15 is gonna be Rainbow Road, which is probably the most visually impressive level in the game. Just look at this. It's like full of different colors and pixel arts. I really like the pixel arts. Yeah, the stars in here, they are mostly just platforming. And because it's the final level, I felt like this should be just platforming. So, yeah, if you're good at Mario 64 movement, you won't really have a lot of problems in here. Oops. Alright, let's try it again. I went too fast. Because I still try to keep this at a difficulty where it's beatable, even for casuals, but it would be really difficult for casuals. That's why I couldn't just make this really hard. I would have loved to make this really hard, but oh my god, can I stop doing that? Yeah, I didn't want to make a Kaze game, even though I feel like it would have fit here. So you only actually have to do a few jumps on these note blocks, and I don't know how I just failed all of those, but it's okay. The note blocks here are a little different than they are in most ROM hacks. The ones in the ROM hack, they use just my code from the More Objects patch, which is rather poorly made, like it was a long time ago, and I only cared about it being functionally there. So the one from the More Object patch, you can just hold A, and then you will get the full height, and ground pounding on them doesn't really make a difference. Well, these ones you have to push the A button at the right time, and you can ground pound on them to get even more height. I think Rainbow Perils is over here. Little shortcut. So this path is full of Fanta-Lakitus that will just try to shock you. I'll probably get hit by the one above here. I don't know, he's kind of poorly placed. Because he always... oh, never mind. He doesn't always get you. Still, he's poorly placed. I should have placed him somewhere else. Maybe I'll fix that also in this version. And the Rainbow Star. The Rainbow Star right now, we don't really need him for much, except for jumps. He gives you the ability to triple jump immediately, which means that we can get up a slope like that, because Mario can triple jump on slopes like that whenever he wants. Whereas if you had the single jump, you would just get a weird like angle. It's a little awkward, and I probably should have done something different, because I guess most people wouldn't know about that mechanic, but I didn't think about that when I made that. This one's just riding a cart, because so much in this level is inspired by Mario Kart 64. Like the pixel arts too, that I felt like making a card would be fun. Yeah, this is all you have to do. It's probably the easiest star in the level. Actually, the reds, they are also kind of easy, though you have to go over that floor quite a lot in the reds. I've been thinking about in 1.2 making it so that death floors just port you back, but that made everything too trivial. And it looked kinda wonky. So I removed that again. So this star is funny. If you've watched Simple Flips' video, A Better Idea, he had a problem doing the star, like maybe he was bored of waiting here, and he had a better idea on how to get the star. He did some crazy shit. You should check it out if you haven't. It's really funny. So yeah, you just have to be careful not to fall off, which is... Yeah, this path is pretty slim. But I mean, it's level 15, it's supposed to be difficult. I was hoping I could line this up a little better. That's okay. So I think a star like this is probably the second or third most difficult level in the game, in the game, because of all the precise movement. But I think the Rainbow Clouds level they are a little more difficult. So now the 100s and reds. The reds they're all like around here, around the pixel arts. I like to keep the reds always confined to one area. So like I think putting the reds everywhere is just horrible game design, because it's just like go everywhere idiot. Like that's not even a mission. Okay, let's just do that again. Yeah, if the reds are just like go everywhere idiot, it's like you don't even do anything. It's basically the 100 coins. And even the 100 coins most people hate. Because it's go everywhere idiot. Yeah, we didn't lose too much progress from dying there. So usually during the reds and 100s I talk about something that people ask. But something else I want to talk about is liking a game versus thinking a game is good. That's like on my notes. So I get a lot of people that disagree with me when I say I think a certain game is bad because they like it. But I think we need to be able to differentiate between thinking that a game is good and liking a game. For example, Sonic 1 and 2, I played them as a kid, and back then they were really fun and I really loved them. Like, I thought they were really good. But later I played them as an adult again, and I noticed that they weren't really playable games. They were absolutely awful. And I think if we are able to differentiate better between whether we like a game or whether we think a game is good, we wouldn't have discussions about things like that. I mean, I'm not saying the game is objectively bad, but I think that most people would hate the game if they had only played it as an adult. So I think we can get 100 coins just in the outside area. There's also an inside area, but you only really need it for mission 6. And there are a bunch of coins, but I want to get them all in the outside area so we can show you more of the outside area. I usually try to make it so that when you get to 100 coins, you have to explore parts of the level that you haven't explored before. So one thing that you probably haven't done before, if you've just strictly collected the stars, is this thing, which shoots you over here. Okay. So I'm missing one red. And then we should be done. I think it was over here. I just ran past it. Yeah. I like to just spam ab when it happens, because then you can just ground pound and get the star immediately without landing. Mario's ground pound is a little weird in that when you ground pound, he gains a little extra height. So star 6 also, it's used with the rainbow star. I think that one's from Galaxy. I'm not entirely sure anymore. We just crushed a bunch of chain jumps. So this area is probably the best looking in the level, the one we're going to now. Or, I'm not sure if it's the best looking, but it's pretty cool. Like this, I really like the lights. Makes this whole area so cool. And the mission itself is pretty easy, probably the easiest one in the level. You have so much time for the chain jumps. So this course is probably the fastest one on the playthrough yet, because it's just platforming, and if you go kind of fast, then you are past it immediately. So let's collect a bunch of more bonus stars from secret levels. First secret level I want to show you guys is Luna Park. This one. So this park it's supposed to be just relaxing, like the music's pretty chill. There isn't really any threat here, you just go around and play with stuff. There's also a Yoshi here, but actually this part isn't relaxing, the one where we collect the rainbow coins. But everything else in this level is just about chilling. Yeah, the rainbow coins, they always speed up the music in an attempt to make it look or sound more hasty. Wait, where's the lost? Where's the lost? Ah, over there. Yeah, you have enough coins, so even if you miss one like that, it's okay. But over a second left, easy. And the reds you get by just climbing all the attractions. So I don't want to get Yoshi now because movement with Yoshi is a little awkward, but we'll need him for the second star in this level. There's one of the side levels with 2 stars. Maybe it's kind of bad that the side levels don't indicate how many stars there are, but I think most of the time it's pretty obvious when there are more. Like, there will be huge chunks of the level that you haven't explored yet, or you see these random rats. Oh, there's our Yoshi. And he's pink, because it shows pink as our favorite color in the minigame house. Okay. So I think this is one of the levels that people like better than most, because many levels, I mean Cruise 15 is one of the levels that people like better, because many levels have unclarities, like things where you get stuck, because there's a bunch of puzzle stuff and so in the game, because that's just stuff that I liked and I felt that would be cool. But now, after making Ocarina of Time X Mario 64, and people really like that, I realized how much people hate being stuck at things. I guess that's why Odyssey has a lot of these instant gratification, is that the word? Situations, where no matter what you do, no matter what you... like, it doesn't matter what you do, you always get a star for it. And I think that's like modern game design that people would like the best, whereas in the past there was a lot of like really hard stuff. Alright, so with that rainbow coin switch that we just did, we have unlocked all the minigames in the minigame house. And we just need to go and collect them. And the other side, like I said, Yoshi. It's Yoshi's target practice. This is the only time the Yoshi eggs are really used that well. Actually, they were also used in Course 6. So at the end of this, I will also do the boss rush mode, which is something new to version 1.2. So you guys get to see an all-exclusive no game mode, and this part will probably be like 40 minutes long. Unless I screw up really bad. So be careful not to go off this thing, otherwise the targets, they will reset and they will all respawn. And you don't want that. still 125. There were 3 minigames in the minigame house we didn't do, and 2 stars in the final level. So let's just enter a random level, exit course, and then we're finished with the game. Right here. Alright, the minigame house, I think we were here already. Like, here are your scores. Your coin counts. We barely got 100 everywhere. The score, the calculated score that you see, like right below the 1-ups, that's just to motivate you to like get everything, the most coins in each level and stuff. But I still haven't seen anyone go for the highest score. Would be really interesting to see what the highest possible score is, because I actually don't know myself. Maybe even a highest score possible speedrun, though that would be a torture, because getting 100 coins in levels like, getting the highest coin score in levels like Big Beast's Belly, where there's a lot of randomness involved, or the casino, I don't think you want that. So this one also has a time limit of 60 seconds. But you can just kill yourself after you've collected 10 coins and you'll still get the star, which is what I'm gonna do. Because there's no way I'm just gonna stand here for 50 seconds. Speedrunners hate him. I think same thing's true for Coin Shuffler. The Coin Shuffler is probably my favorite minigame here. So it looks dangerous to go over these like little holes, but they are actually all just one solid block, so that you don't fall down. Please, more blues. So if you look at like the rim, you see that there are a bunch of Monty moles throwing your stuff at you. I think that's kind of cute. Where are all the blue ones? There we go. Man, if they keep spawning as little blues as they do, I might have to actually go through the whole thing. Okay, it's getting better. The rocks, they barely ever hit you, but if they do... Actually, I haven't seen if they do. I actually don't know if the rocks can still hit you, I don't remember. The last minigame, defend the cake. This one's kinda cute. So you have to defend this cake from all the Goombas trying to eat it. I think in the story this is Peach's cake. And the Goombas, they get faster and faster as you go. And be careful not to die from the Goombas, that can happen. Actually, I haven't seen anyone go for like high scores in any of these games. I guess for games like Coin Shower Flower and the Monty Mole thing, it makes sense because it's very random. But this would actually be interesting. Kind of a close one. Yeah, this is a lot easier if you know their spawn rate, because then you don't have to like look around the entire room after every Goomba you killed and see if there's anything that even got closer. And since I kinda do, I guess this game's easier for me. Ah! Fuck! Never mind, it's hard for me. I guess that the game is kinda difficult. Alright, let's please not die again, because otherwise this part's actually gonna be 50 minutes. Because the minigames, they all take really long to finish. In this 1.2 version, I've made hexagon heat a little faster at the beginning. Like every stage takes a few frames shorter than it does in the 1.1 version. I like to make sure that when I make a version update, the new version is always faster than the speedrun, because I kind of care about speedrunning, and I don't want speedrunners to be on an old version, especially when the old version has problems with invisible walls. That would be really annoying in a speedrun. So maybe I'll reduce the high score in this and make the Goombas go faster from the very beginning, so they don't have to go through the boring beginning. Because that would also make the speedrun faster. Oh my god. To do it? One more? He did it, yay. Okay, let's just get them to eat the cake, because I really don't want to die now. I think if you die on this one, it doesn't give you the star still. Alright, that's all the stars we need in here. Time to go back to the third overworld and... whoa, that warp was a little too small. Okay, that goes on my 1.2 list as well. I hate when warps are too small. Like many Mario 64 except that problem where you just go above warps and then are stuck in the hallway. Ruins it. It's so annoying. And like ruins the illusion of a cohesive game world, I feel. There used to be some invisible wall here, but since I've made that global invisible wall fix thing, it's gone. So that's beautiful. Like, there are two types of invisible walls. Ones that are from ceilings that don't get cancelled out, and the other one from missing floor triangles. And this fixes all the ones from ceilings, but the ones from floor triangles, they're still there. I'm not sure if there are any in this game though. Since I've modded this all myself, there shouldn't be. Okay, shut up, Shy. Alright, this is the fire side. You can take a bunch of shortcuts here, but it's difficult enough as it is. Right, we also want to get the reds. We can just do this to get back up. Huh? Wait. This. Oh, and I put this thing here to make this jump easier. That's nice of me. It wasn't there in the first version. So the reason you can just go through the ceilings like that is, if I didn't do that, this whole area would be very laggy. Because there were too many collision triangles everywhere. And I don't want my game to be laggy. I really like the music in this one. It's like Tricky Maze from Sonic Adventure, and LSG did such a good import of it, with a bunch of new instruments too. It sounds beautiful to me. It's like, it fits to the ending of a game, I feel. It gives you this is the end feeling. So this one can only shoot on one side actually. And that is this side. So you can just go up there without a lot of risk. So right here, I think you're supposed to get on the wing. Yeah. Turn these on, that will spawn a bunch of blocks. Oh god, this is so much more difficult than I remembered. Like these jumps, they actually kinda scare me, wow. Maybe I should try to make this a little easier. I mean, that's on my list, so. Let's do ice next, because we have the fire flower right now. There's a little known secret to the ice area on how to make it easier. Oh, I guess we can just jump down here. And that is these ice balls, you can actually melt them with the fire flower. Oh, that didn't reach. Like that. There's also the problem here that you have different types of slopes, and some of them you can jump on and the other ones you can't. And I guess if you don't know Mario 64 physics that well, oh, nice reaction time, you will just always not know which jump you get, and it's kinda bad. But those are all things I realized post-release, when it was already too late. Because for me, it's like, I see these two slopes, I know, okay, one of them I can jump on, the other one I can't, so I don't even try to jump on the one. Because there's just no Mario 64 physics. And now we still need to do the electricity, and that's it. I think the stars in this level don't take you out, and if they do, then we have a problem. I'm pretty sure they don't though. I hope I got all the coins. I didn't actually look out for them, I just collected whatever I found. So this one requires some smart walking reflections to get up. Well, I mean, they weren't too smart, but you have to kind of understand how they work. And I feel like most people didn't at this point. So most of them just jumped down from above for that star. I mean, that coin. Or many did. And this should give us a star, yeah. You get a star for pressing all the switches, so that when you enter the level the next time, the switches would still be pressed if you had the star, so that you didn't have to do this again. Giving the player a star is usually the easiest way in the game to save progress on something. If you see that done a lot in Mario 64 Ocarina of Time, where I give you a star for things so that I can just look at whether Mario's collected the star for that thing, to see whether that thing is still there or not. And now we just need to beat the final boss, Shy. Let's see what's up, old Paul, remember me, blah 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 blah. He just insults you. So this section is really hard for most people. I guess it's because you don't know how to jump up here. You can actually just do single jumps like this and you will get up. Yeah. If you know what to do, it's really easy, but like always, I can't expect the player to know what to do. That's something I really oversaw sometimes in Lost Impact. I'm hoping in 1.2 I can make all of this easier. Like, this is still work in progress from. Oh yeah, one difference in the final boss is that the second form only takes 3 hits and the camera is a lot better. So that's what you'll see differently here too. Yeah, that's a cutscene that needs to happen. Now we meet the Goomba Bros again. They like help us. They're like, yo, we can steal these together. I think that's nice. And then they teach you how to use the power stars to gain superpowers, like this. Now you can jump higher, run faster, your health regenerates. And he goes into his final form too. Shit gets intense. Shoutouts to Star Money for this music, and let's see for the one that was prior to this. They're both pretty cool. Like, both songs I really like both. Just the fact that we have 2 custom boss themes for one boss, it's amazing to me. How much people helped me making this game, how much they also cared. So yeah, with this camera it's a lot easier because you can actually see Rashai at all times. And you only need 3 hits, so that makes it easier too. Of course that looked very silly now because I beat him so quickly. But it'll be a lot more epic on your first playthrough, I promise. Oh, there's an Easter egg here. Mario can actually ride on Peach as if she was a Yoshi. So in this game, Mario actually gets to ride Peach, unlike in the original, at the end, if you do it correctly. But I didn't do the glitch. You have to backwards long jump into that. That's the ending. The world is saved. And we get to hear that, the .star money theme again. Engine coding, me and Ninja. Yeah, I did a lot in the engine here. Like the cutscene engine, I programmed that. Kinopio helped me with the 3D modeling, shout out to Kinopio. These guys did the music, I mentioned it before. SM64 did as well. Mildfire did all the, or many of the imports from other games. Tools, Frauba, Vialto and Kajitan. They all did tools. Sound design, yeah, .star money imported a bunch of sounds for the Cus 13 music. Oh yeah, I did animations and cutscenes. I'm not a good animator. Special thanks. This used to be random small things, but random small things is special thanks. These are just people that I couldn't fit anywhere else. Oh yeah, Scale Looks has his name now with an X. I used the X for the HUD. It used to be a meme that was Scalos because I didn't have an X. And like 11 months after release, he started some crazy drama about that. But now it's with an X, so everyone's happy. And then shouting out the donors. A bunch of people donated to me throughout this game. Like it amounted to a total of like $700, which to me seemed like a lot because it's a free game, and it showed a lot that people cared so much for this game. And this is the ending cutscene. It was nice of you Goombas to even help us in the end. Together you guys saved everyone. Now let's enjoy some cake. Yes, the cake is actually real in this game. And then we get a score screen. Alright, we want none of the score screen though. We want to do the boss rush mode now, right away. So if you've collected 130 stars, your door goes golden, like that, and the pipe spawns over here. And if you go into this pipe, you can beat all the bosses again. It shows boss rush mode, gives you 99 lives. Alright, let's do that real quick. There's a special like ending screen for this. So the difference in the boss rush mode, when you play for the game in the boss rush mode, is the warps are all set so that they go right to the next boss. You're always on the star that has the boss. There's no star select screen. And there's this stuff around the boss rush area that you can't get through, like this purple veil, is that the word? So I'm just gonna beat all the bosses as fast as possible, and then we move on. Oh yeah, exit curse is disabled here too. The fish boss is a lot easier now. You can just do, I mean, you could always do that. Oh, that's a little awkward with the music. I kind of forgot about that. I guess I should set a flag so that the music doesn't restart. I made it so that whenever the music is not the boss music in this level specifically, it turns to the boss music. But it was a bad idea. In hindsight, I guess that will be fixed when I release 1.2. Right now the Goombas. They're... yeah. The Goombas, I think the Goombas are many people's favorites. They're really funny. You can actually kill them immediately like that. You don't need to jump on them 3 times when they go into Pocky formation. Usually you're supposed to. And then they run away in their pancake formation. That fits so well. Oh, come on. Am I too slow? Nope, I'm not. Yeah, in the boss rush version there's a star in here because the key would crash the game for weird reasons. I mean, it can be fixed, but like, why not just put a star there? It's not like you're getting the key anyway. Ah, miss. This boss you just beat by going in a circle, and then as soon as he starts his attack, you jump at him. I thought he started his attack, but he didn't. So maybe. There he did. Okay, I was too far. Alright. I'm not sure how much health I have left for the next boss, so let's just get some back. Actually, I think the next boss is the spider boss, and the spider boss is free. We don't need more health for that. Everyone's complaining about the spider boss, but the spider boss is so easy. Especially in this version, I made him a lot easier. Like, for one, his hitbox is his entire head now, rather than just a cross. And he has more ending lag on his attacks. There you go, that's the spider boss. And everyone's complaining about it. I mean, okay, to be fair, this was 1.2. But also, you can't just as a game designer say, oh, my players are complaining about this, they're so bad. I mean, that doesn't work, because if it's not fun, then that's your fault. It's like this crop mentality. If you complain about the players being too bad instead of fixing it. And I know many ROM hack devs that do that, but that's a bad attitude. So this boss, you just hold forward and you win. It's really that simple. Unless you bounce off the fly guys, fly goombas, not guys. If you bounce off them, you just fall off. It's kinda annoying. But I think it's actually better this. Oh. Okay. Let's hope I don't fall here. The veil is pushing me outwards. I did not realize that. This is still version 1.2, and I guess the boss rush mode hasn't been bug fixed completely. Alright, we can go in here again. So I think next up, Goomba 2. Goomba 2 is fun. The Goombas are fun anyway. Let's get some health though, because the Goomba 2, they can wreck you. So we're back and we have crazy new gadgets, so to say. They all have like one item. Alright, they didn't wreck me. The last guy especially, the one with the boxing glove, he can be really nasty. Oh, Shadow Mario can definitely wreck you though. Doing both in succession maybe is a bit rough. Come here. Hello. Yeah, he's very random in what he does. He needs 6 hits, I need 6 hits from him. So this is a fair fight. Except he's an idiot and I'm not. And I think only the virus now, and then we're done. You don't need to beat Rasha in this. Man, when I recorded this part, the I Am Dr. Mario song wasn't even a meme yet. That's how much time has passed. I recorded the part where I beat them the first time, before the 1 to oatmeal became a thing. I mean, okay, most of you probably won't know what 1 to oatmeal is, but if you watch Simple Flips 1 to oatmeal, you know 1 to oatmeal. And you hate it. Everyone hates it. That's why it's so good. And that's it. 42 minutes. Wow. This is a long part. Well, I guess I cut out a bit about the cake hunt. And that's the ending screen you get. Thank you for playing with us from the Gamer Bros. Yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next commentary. I don't know when that will be. I can't imagine myself doing another one like this, because I probably won't work on another game like Last Impact. But if you guys enjoyed these commentary playthroughs with my developer talk, I can do another one. Maybe of Mario X Zelda, if that's interesting to you. Anyway, that's the end. Bye.